Okay, so today is September 25th. Um, it's 5:50 p.m. So I just got done my run. So I was running a little bit late today. I had a lot of running around to do. So what I ended up doing is I ended up getting some real sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is important for this run that I'm doing. I've been eating sourdough bread because of the way it's produced. They use what's called a mother starter, which is basically yeast and water, and you got to feed that over 7 days. You got to feed it water and flour. Sugar and flour every day, and you change it. So it's a living, breathing life form from fungi. Like, it's a bread made from fungus. That's the element that I'm trying to purify, which is the earth element of hydrogen, and that's the one I'm trying to purify. That's me. So it's critical that I eat that sourdough bread. So I've been eating it, but I've been eating it from a mass-produced bakery. So there's a difference between getting that kind in the store that's has all kinds of chemicals in it. It's made properly. It's sourdough, but it just has too many extra ingredients in it because it's designed to have a stable shelf life. So by eating that one, I'm not connecting to the hydrogen atom 100%. But this bread that I ate today and bought today, it only has yeast and flour in it, nothing else. So when I eat that bread, I'm connected to the earth element through the fungi that's inside of it. And I'm eating that very important branch chain amino acid, gluten. Gluten is a very important one to have. So today's epiphany is today is the first day that I started running the way I'm supposed to run with the proper diet. However, as I'm running, I noticed something, because I'm not absorbing the earth protons and fire electrons into my eyes, because normally I do that at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, when I run around here, I look up and I can see the sun up here. It's at 2 o'clock. It's just above here. So when I look up there, the earth protons and fire electrons, they enter my eyes. And that's critical to resurrecting my spirit. Plus, I listen to the hertz frequency. I put a hertz frequency on my phone, 20,000 hertz frequency. So it starts at 0 and it goes all the way up to 20,000 hertz. That's critical because that's my grandfather's spirit, that sound wave, that hertz frequency. So by running with that hertz frequency on, as it penetrates my eyes, there's a particular frequency that's the sound waves that the electrons and the protons they pass through that sound wave, and it adds another layer of life force to resurrect my grandfather. So as I'm listening to that hertz frequency, I'm listening to it for 22 minutes, and it's helping to resurrect my grandfather's spirit, because he is that frequency. So as I'm running, I have to look up at the sun and get some of those electrons and protons in my eyes. It helps. It also helps with the sound wave. You want to think of I'll go over here where the thing is. You want to think of the sound wave coming from my phone, because I put the speaker up. So I run with this shirt on. See how sweaty it is here? So I put the phone here in this pocket here with the speaker facing up, so that as I'm running, the sound waves are going up like that, up out of my shirt. And as those sound waves are going up like that, those electrons and protons, they have to penetrate my eyes. So look at myself. I got the sound wave coming up like this, and as those protons and electrons are coming down, they're coming down through those sound waves. The sound waves are good. And as they're coming down, as I'm looking up at the sun here, normally at 2 o'clock, those protons, electrons, they enter my eyes while they're going through that sound wave. So it's another way to recharge my spirit by running. So what I learned today is, because I'm running late, I ate the proper meal. I even had the best bread, but it took me 4 laps. I had to go 4 laps before it opens up my lungs. Normally, when I run at 2 o'clock, it only takes me 1 lap. Like I'll come down here. As soon as I come down here, this is like 100 meters, right? So as I come down here 100 meters, and I turn here, and I'm going along here, I look up at the sun. I get those electrons and protons in the eyes, and I come around here, and then by the time I get back over there, I'm already sweating. Like I'm starting to sweat profusely, like I am now. You can see it on my shirt. It's right here. That took 5 laps for me to start sweating like that, because I'm not absorbing the protons and the electrons in my eyes. So when I run at 2, there must be the magnetic wave of the earth must be just at the right position. The way the sun is, it's at the right position for those protons and electrons enter my eyes. Because yesterday I came down here once, I came around here, and by the time I got back over there, my starting point, I was already sweating. And it was really easy to breathe. Like, I'm talking easy. It's like it's like I could have pushed myself 50% more because of how easy it was. Easy it was to breathe. I couldn't believe how easy it was to breathe. But today, it took me 4 laps for my lungs to open up. So, yesterday I was down here once and then back up. By the time I got back over there, 200 meters, sweating away. Plus, my lungs are wide open, and it's like I could just run like that for all day long, no problem at all. Today, I came down here. I had to go down here, come around here once, go way up there, come back, and so that's 1 lap. Then I came back down here again, 2 laps, and came back down here again, 3 laps, came back down here again, 4 laps, and then I was just getting back there, right around there, the 4th lap, I started sweating. So it took 4 laps today to reach the maximum sweat efficiency that I did yesterday in 1 lap. And it took 4 laps for my lungs to open up. Yesterday, it took 1 lap. At 2 o'clock, it only took 200 meters for my lungs to open up. Today, it took 800 meters for my lungs to open up before I could feel that goodness. So there's a difference in the time when I run. It has to be at that particular time in the afternoon. I don't know the science behind it. I just know that it does help me run. I could open up my lungs and start sweating in 200 meters as opposed to 800 meters. So there's a really... there's a lot of science involved in trying to resurrect the spirit that is the black holes and dark energy, or the dark energy and dark matter in the universe, and the invisible electromagnetic radiation waves. It's not as simple as you guys would think. I have to eat all those branched chain amino acids. I have to run at a certain particular time, and then I'm doing the work. So today I didn't really, I didn't put the work in because it's the incorrect time. It's almost 6 o'clock. So tomorrow when I eat that bread that I just bought, and I start at 2 o'clock, I can guarantee you when I come down here with this new bread and come around, boom, my lungs will be open up, I'll be sweating, and then I'll be on my way tomorrow. So that's today's epiphany. I've got the correct bread, wrong time of running. I have to run at 2. But I'm getting my meals down packed. There's a very scientific meal that you got to eat in order to, get the job done. So, that's today's vlog. I wonder if there's any music I can go along with this one. There's so many songs I could pick, like Bryan Adams, coming straight from the heart. Because that's basically, I got to get my heart rate up to a certain particular beat, and it has to be consistent for 22 minutes. If I'm eating the correct foods, it comes straight from the heart. But that's kind of it's a lovey-dovey song, right? Coming straight from the heart. So I don't know if I want to do that one. So let's do Run Like Hell. That's Pink Floyd. Okay. So tomorrow, these bad guys, they better run like hell. Because that particular song, it says, if I catch you in the back seat trying to pick her locks, they're going to send you back to mother in a cardboard box. So they're trying to pick mother's locks. How are they trying to pick her? Well, first they teleport a fire soul inside of her. Then they teleport a fire soul inside of her boyfriend. I'm assuming they might drink too. So I theorized that on the 12th. I theorized that on October 10th, they go out, they have a few drinks, they go home and they fool around. She gets pregnant, so they're creating a child with 2 fire souls inside of them, while intoxicated. And on Monday the 13th, that's when the life form is created, like the egg is fertilized. And then after the 13th, it's like 6 weeks. That's when the black hole will be created, sometime in November. So they're trying to pick her locks. That's why they didn't bring my UFOs here, because they're expecting her to get pregnant as normal. So if they catch you in the back seat trying to pick mother's locks by putting 2 fire souls in, or put a fire soul in her, a fire soul in her boyfriend, get them to get drunk and get pregnant while they're drunk, and then create the baby or fertilize the egg on the Monday, that's them trying to pick her locks. So how do I stop that? Well, obviously me running here between here and then to bind the Earth protons and the fire electrons to the invisible electromagnetic radiation waves is going to allow my spaceships to come in here to prevent that pregnancy from happening. And since it's coming really quick, I don't know. So I got to launch the book and hopefully save her with the book, and then save the day. But as a backup plan, me running like this, like running like hell, should allow my spaceships to come in here. And next thing you know, I'll just keep running and writing my book and doing what I'm doing. And hopefully one of these days there'll be some UFOs in here, and we'll prevent her. The minute she sees a UFO flying over London, she'll be like, oh, she'll look outside, this big UFO under her. She'll be like, what the heck's going on? And she'll probably look at her boyfriend and say, I wonder if it has anything to do with, what Anthony said about me being the creator. yeah, it might, hey girl. That's what I hope happens. So run like hell. I'm gonna put that on there, Pink Floyd. Because if they catch you in the backseat trying to pick mother's locks, or pick her locks, they're gonna send you back to mother in a cardboard box. You better run, evil. If you think I can't get my UFOs in here, you're wrong, guys. Because I know you're trying to pick her locks. You're expecting to create a black hole. That's why you didn't bring my UFOs here. That's what Pink Floyd Run Like Hell is about. Me running like hell so that they can't pick her locks. There's also what they do is when she becomes pregnant on that particular day, that Monday, they come and replace her. They come and they abduct her, and they take her away and they put her at the bottom of the ocean in the Marianas Trench, all by herself in a UFO. Well, I think there's a robot in there. So they're waiting for that to happen. On the 13th, when she gets pregnant, they would go to her house, abduct her, and replace her with an android. An android is just a Neuralink. It's a clone of mother, but it has a molecular-sized Neuralink in the brain that you can't even see because it's the size of a molecule. But in that molecule, it's able to imitate her perfectly. So when the time comes for me to try to win her over with love, that machine that's imitating mother just I don't want to get with that guy. He's disgusting. He's this, he's that. I don't even like him. I don't know why he's saying all that stuff, right? So that's what the machine does. So that's their plan. They're trying to pick her locks, get her pregnant on the 10th. Then when the baby forms on the Monday, abduct her, put her at the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and replace her with a robot who says, I don't want to get with Anthony. And then if I'm not able to save mother because she's at the bottom of the Marianas Trench and she needs to get, she needs to abort to save mankind, how do I get down to the bottom of the ocean? It's impossible for you to get down to the bottom of the ocean if I don't reach her in time with my story to prevent her from getting pregnant. So my only backup is, if I fail at stopping her from getting pregnant on the Monday the 13th, Friday the 10th, my only backup plan is to get some UFOs in here, because I know that that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to abductor, put her at the bottom of Mary's Trench in a UFO, and wait for the 6th week to come around, because when that happens, a black hole will be created, or EMP will be created, or COVID will turn rabid. But I'm told this time around it's going to be a black hole. So she'll create a black hole, and there's nothing we could do if she's at the bottom of Mary's Trench. So therefore, I have to run like hell to bind the hydrogen, fire electrons and earth protons to the invisible electromagnetic radiation waves, so that my UFOs can come in here, go down to the bottom of the Mary's Trench, connect to that UFO, bring her up, open the door, and say, "Oh, hi, what happened? Oh my God, Anthony, what's going on? Oh, you're the creator. Apparently, evil tried to pick your locks and, hide you at the bottom of Mary's Trench after you got pregnant with your boyfriend. Then they replaced you with an android. Here's the android. Look at it. She looks just like you. See that? Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy. Why? Why did that? Well, because you're the creator. In your pregnancy, it can create a black hole. So come here. We got to put you on this machine. We have to abort the egg inside of you so that you don't create a black hole." Oh, okay. And then after that, guess what? You guys better run like hell, because we're going to send you back to mother in a cardboard box, you dummies.